We'll be playing more GTA 5. Because why not? We are doing Doomsday Heist, and now we're just on the Deluxe's prep for the first heist.
Doing these sales can definitely help you out and can definitely get you prepared for future DLCs. You know, not too many.
So I hope you enjoy the live stream and let's play.
Event week. You know, some of the better ones have been obviously Heist. That was really good when they had double money import export. That was a really good one. And then even CEO stuff back in the day, we got double money for like a week or so, and that was really good. Well,
what I'm gonna do is save up for a Deluxe.
Definitely take advantage.
It's gonna be the good thing.
In this video, I'll be going over a few tips that will help you.
I'll go and get the Deluxe from down there. Yeah.
So number one, let's talk about the prices. So the way double GTA money works in gun running is a little bit different than it worked in some of the other event weeks. You don't actually see it at the end. It basically just starts.
And guys, soon in, I don't know, 2 hours or something, I'll be selling my whole bunker for like, I don't know, around $1 million.
So if it says like 200,000,
so I can sell it for quite a lot.
In a regular week, it would only say 100,000, and you'll see in this guy's bunker, he actually has a full stock. It says
don't worry, it's fine.
4 million instead of 700,000. So just know that going into it. Now, some other stuff. Like I was saying, with the $2 million. So this guy has 1.4 million in stock, but if he actually sells it to the city, you can see in this picture, when he goes on his laptop, it says $2.1 million. And that's actually the base price. If you're in a lobby with other people, then that number will go up. If you're in a full lobby of 30 people, I believe you get around 2.5 million if you successfully sell everything. So that's a lot of money. Now granted, to get a full bunker is going to take you some time. I think it takes, what, like 6 to 7 hours? So there's a lot of passive AFK.
After this, I'm going to have to go to my bunker to buy supplies.
Before you get that $2 million. So it's not going to be instant.
Then I'll be back.
If you want to do this stuff solo, because the sort of negative to selling a full bunker is that you're gonna.
What's the next prep? Is it the
8 people in an MC? You know, totally do that because
helicopter.
It's better and it's honestly a little bit more fun with the more.
Yeah, okay.
But if you don't, if you're only selling stuff solo, you're gonna want to sell when that value of your stock in your bunker hits
crew rank 17.
That's the limit for this week.
For hustler.
Decides if it's gonna give you more than one vehicle.
What even is our crew called?
If your stock is under 350,000, you're always gonna get one vehicle. But if it's above it, there's a possibility that you get more than one vehicle. So if you're doing it solo, just make sure you sell it under 350,000. And what's good about double GTA money on the gun running sales is that at that $350,000 mark, if you sell it in the city, that's $525,000. So that's a really good amount for selling solo. And just in case anyone was wondering, it does not matter if you sell a full bunker versus a 4th full bunker. You still get the same amount of money in the end. And I believe it actually takes the same amount of time. It really just comes down to if you want to wait and do it all at once, or if you want to do multiple cell missions to get
nice.
Now some other tips. If you have friends that are going to help you, definitely become a motorcycle club. CEO bodyguards, they don't get paid really anything when it comes to gun running sales. However, the associates for the MC, they get paid like $60,000 to $70,000 depending on how long it takes. You can see I am actually helping the guy that had a full bunker, and he got paid around $2,240,000. And at the end of it, I actually got paid like $63,000, and so did the other associates. So that is
game flip.
That I mean, it took us like 4 minutes to do, and to get 60-something thousand in 4 minutes, that's pretty good. I mean, yeah, it's not 2 million, but just to tag a. Peggy 18.
Played on the world's most powerful console.
Actually, PlayStation 4 Pro is the most powerful console.
Also, inside of the MC, if you promote people, they get paid a little bit more. It's not like a whole lot, but I would just say promote people in your MC just so they get the maximum amount of money. And then also, in case you're wondering if it was a fluke or not, we tested it again with my friend who only had $380,000 in stock. And at the end of it, me being his associate, I got like $66,000. So I got a few $1,000s more But that just sort of confirms that you get a decent amount of money for selling or for helping someone
It's
sell
a full
their
chrome.
supplies. Now, one thing I do want to mention, I don't know if this was just the lobby we were in or
What should I get, a deluxe or a scramjet? Well, save up
it's
for.
a transaction error, and I actually did not get paid for my work. So it may say like plus 69,000 or 66,000, whatever. I never actually got paid for that. My total amount in my bank never actually went up. So I basically just lost out of $150,000.
Julian,
So,
can you speak to Philip?
I mean, obviously that's something you can probably contact Rockstar support.
Yeah, I
fix,
can't.
But that happened to my friend.
Because that type has changed.
His bunker. So like he didn't even get paid the $600,000 for selling the bunker. So he was kind of upset at that, but the transaction failed thing may just be, maybe just like a one-off thing, maybe it was a lobby we were in or something, but it definitely is something that I want to...
I might save up for a deluxe, so I'll have a look.
Take a picture of it or something, and then send it into Rockstar support. Now, one little tip I want to let you guys know when you do a cell mission, if you get the Phantom Wedge cell mission, where it's a trailer that you have to haul across the map, do not actually use the Phantom Wedge, unless you're in a solo public lobby, like by yourself, then you can use it, it's fine. But the Phantom Wedge actually blows up after like 4 or 5 RPGs. So if someone's coming after you, then you're probably gonna end up dying. So what I would suggest, there's 2 methods. You can either call your cargo bob and have the cargo bob pick up the trailer and then haul it. That'll be pretty quick, but just know you can get locked onto, and the cargo bob does go down in 2 shots. Or you can call your MOC and use its truck to haul the trailer, because that thing is an absolute tank, and I think it's a little bit faster than the Phantom Wedge, so...
Oh, that was a gas tank as well.
Do one of those methods. Like, if you're in a full lobby, I would probably suggest doing the MOC route, just because the thing is a tank. It can withstand like 15 or so RPGs, and it's probably going to be a lot safer than taking a cargo bob, especially with all the oppressors and hydras flying around. But that is one little tip I wanted to let you guys know. Another final thing I want to let you guys be aware of when it comes to buying the supplies versus stealing the supplies, I would suggest never to steal the supplies unless you really, really like the missions. And the reason I say that is because the missions probably take anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how long, or how far away they are from your bunker, and you don't actually make money in that time. If you have supplies in your bunker, during that period of you stealing the supplies, it doesn't actually go up, which kind of sucks. And then also, you're not making money any other way. So while you're saving, what, $75,000, you're not actually getting anything back. So what I would suggest doing is to buy the supplies, which isn't going to cost $75,000, but what you can do after you buy those supplies, while you're waiting for them to get made into stock, you can do other missions, or you can do other game modes in the game. Or, what if you want to be really lazy and just not care, look at the camera screen and actually hit right on the D-pad so it goes into the camera options. And what will actually happen here is you will stay in the lobby and you can go AFK and you will never get kicked. For whatever reason, if you watch TV, or if you sit in the VIP chair like in the bunker, or if you browse through the camera options, then you won't actually get kicked from your lobby. So what you can do is have GTA up, buy the supplies, go AFK, like go into the camera mode or whatever, and go AFK, come back an hour and a half later, check your supplies. You may need to buy some more depending on, how or when you want to sell the bunker, but then you can just keep doing this process, and eventually, you'll have that $2 million if you save up for a full bunker, and you can sell it with your friends. So that is why I would suggest doing the buy the supply route. I believe someone did the math, and for the $75,000 that you're paying for, you're getting $140,000 in return, and that adds up, if you get a full thing. So if you really want to do the math, you can figure all that out. I figure that's too complicated for GTA. I just want money, and I feel like buying the supplies is just much easier.
Alright guys, once I deliver this, I'm going straight to my bunker to see if I need to resupply, okay? I'll just be like 5 minutes if you could wait before the next prep. Is that fine?
That good, and I don't want to wait, but I would highly suggest doing them now, since you get like $2 million, in the end. But thank you all for watching it. Please drop a like if you did enjoy, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.
Julian, don't start the next prep. Don't start the next prep. Let me just go to my bunker and resupply. Then I'll come back.
should call me from time to
Screw you, Martin. Martino's. I was actually a player in this game. Martino. However you pronounce it. I'll have to leave your CEO, but then just invite me back again.
Okay.
For me to actually go into my bunker. I'll leave it when I get there. Otherwise the buzzard on the way is going to self-destruct. So yeah. I don't want that to happen.
What the hell?
Ah, shite. Oh, I'm gonna have to fly low right at the military base. So then I don't come on their radar. One. God damn it, they saw me on the radar.
Hi. Okay then. Wow. Weirdo.
The flip you say to me? Tell my mommy I love her. Yes, I made it in. Alright, I'm just resupplying now. Just loading in. Oh, the value is 686,000. Nice. It's nearly halfway up. Let me just resupply. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna assign it to thingies, not both. You're such a flipping hoe. I love it. You're such a flipping hoe. I can sell for 1,029,000. Signed to manufacturing confirm. Alright, invite me to your CEO.
Okay.
I do? Oh yeah. Circuit
Hey, how's it going,
vehicles,
everyone?
buzzing.
Saints fan back again with another GTA 5 video, and today we're going to be talking about a bunch of different things that happened over the last few days regarding GTA Online and its future. We got some leaked information from FunMW2. We're going to be talking about how the next update could possibly be way sooner than expected.
I'm just coming. Wait, can you just invite me to your facility? That'd be so much easier, won't it?
A Rockstar employee who was on 4chan, you guys may remember him from back in the day. He actually surfaced and said some really interesting stuff, so we're going to be going over all of that in today's video. Before we hop in, I'm doing a shark card giveaway, and I'm announcing the winner later on today. So if you want a chance to win $3.5 million in GTA Online, the link will be in the description. Super simple.
You call the police?
Go follow me on
Or did you call the police?
So, hopping in. First thing we'll talk about is the QA.
Who called the
This is
police?
something that always gets brought up when it comes to new DLCs because the QA beta works on GTA Online. Basically, Rockstar, when they're making
I'm going to your facility.
they'll test it in the branch that's called QA beta, and I'm sure by now everyone knows about this QA's website where you can see this, and you can see 19 hours ago the QA beta build was updated, and this is actually the build that updates in GTA Online. Like in the past, this folder, the 271594, when that was being updated, that meant they were working on the DLC, like the next DLC. So that means at this moment, they're working on the next DLC. They're making sure there's no bugs and all that. So that's why I'm thinking this DLC, this next one, could be coming out a lot sooner than expected. So what we have left in terms of the drip feeding content, next week is going to be the last week we actually get it, and it's going to be the Ardent. So next Tuesday on the 22nd, that's when the Ardent is going to be released, and that's going to be the final car. So what's going to end up happening, I think, is that week we're going to get the car in addition to some double money event week, and then that's what Rockstar are going to sort of promote on their newswire. But the following week, on the 29th, that's when I think they're going to announce the next DLC in the form of a newswire post, kind of like how they sort of teased gun running. Now, it probably won't come out until late September, early August, but if they give us a reason to, continue playing the game, if they give us some reason to get hyped, then I think that'll be really good. The best strategy in my mind for Rockstar to keep people playing after all this drip feeding ends is to announce the next DLC and, tease some pictures or whatever with it, and then give us some cool and some nice double money event weeks like we have going on right now with the double money gun running. Like if they were to go back and do double money missions or double money import-export stuff or double money heists, if they were to ever do that again, people would get really excited and people would, get hyped and they would be anticipating the next DLC. So that's why I sort of believe the next DLC is coming sooner than expected. Next thing on the list, we have fun.
You're at your facility.
This little leak regarding the next adversary mode. So it goes one of the adversary modes with the next update is codenamed Lion Den. And it actually revolves around picking up packages much like Inch by Inch or Collection Time. So that just means, obviously, we kind of expected this, but adversary modes are never going away. And unfortunately, unless this is...
I'm going into your facility.
Mode, it looks like it's going to be a similar one to ones we
I'll wait for you.
in the past. So I don't think anything's going to be special here. Overtime Rumble was really cool because it was kind of unique and it was kind of fun. But it looks like this one is not going to be anything too new. It'll be good to get double money for the week it comes out, but, that's it's kind of unfortunate. Although the name sounds kind of cool, like the code name, Lion's Den. I'm wondering if maybe that has to do with the Beast in some way, because the Beast is, I don't know if you would clap.
I want to see which helicopter is better, the Buzzard or the Savage.
Hello YouTube, how's it going? It's the Professional here, and today we are doing a video on what is the best helicopter in GTA Online. I've been asked this question multiple times on my live streams, and I thought I would make a video on this. And in this video we are only going to be focusing on weaponized helicopters, not civilian helicopters. So we're going to be focusing on the Savage, the Akula, the Hunter, and the Buzzard. Which of these four is the best one? And I'm going to tell you guys from the start right here, so if anybody doesn't have time to watch the whole video, in my personal opinion, I don't think that there is a best helicopter. After using so many of these helicopters for so many different jobs, I think that each helicopter helicopter has something that it's good at. Each helicopter has advantages and disadvantages, some that others have, some that others don't. And I'm going to be explaining that in this video. So here we are. Let's start off this video with a speed test. Let's see, the 4 helicopters, out of these 4, which one is the fastest one? So let's see. Let's test this right now. And here we go, getting a start with the Akula.
What?
But the Hunter is already in the lead. So I'm in 2nd place in the Akula. Buzzard is in 3rd place. Savage is in 4th place. And the Hunter wins. Let's do one more test just to be positive that the Hunter is the fastest one. Okay, so here we have test number 2, which is the fastest helicopter. Let's see if the Hunter wins 1st place again, and let's see if all the helicopters are in the same order they had last time. I'm going to start up an impromptu race here, and also, we're going to be going through each helicopter individually. So right after this test, I'm going to be talking about the Akula, then we're going to be talking about the Buzzard, then we're going to be talking about the Hunter and the Savage. So, let's start this off. Let's see test number 2 here. Let's see which helicopter is the fastest one. And looks like the Hunter is in the lead again. Okay, so out of these helicopters, the Hunter is the fastest one, the 2nd fastest the Akula, the 3rd one is the Buzzard, and the slowest is the Savage. Let's talk about other features, and we're going to be talking about each helicopter individually here. So let's start off our list talking about the Akula, its advantages and disadvantages. So the first thing that when we want to talk about the Akula is its stealth mode. And a lot of people don't realize this, but if you have a wanted level, and make sure you guys pay attention to that, you guys see I have 5 stars right there. If you have a wanted level, this helicopter is your best friend. You just activate stealth mode, and no matter what kind of wanted level you have, it automatically goes down to 2 stars. So I had 5 stars there, I got in the helicopter, I activated stealth mode, and it instantly went from 5 stars to 2 stars. So it's great for that. Let me show you another feature that stealth mode has here, especially, this is very helpful for cargo runs. Let's take a look at this. So right here, you see my 2 friends. And they both have cargo. They're carrying hangar cargo right here. And this also works for CEO cargo, and it works for supplies. Any kind of cargo that a person individually carries, as long as it's not like in a truck or anything, something that somebody will just carry an individual person, this cargo will go off the radar completely. So you guys see them. They're on the radar here. They're right in front of me. I see the cargo. I see the green blip on the screen there. And look at what happens. They activate stealth mode, and let's see right here, off the map completely. I don't see them at all. So if you want to transport cargo, this would be your best helicopter to do so. You would be completely off the map. You don't have to worry about a griefer coming after your
You doing the prep now?
Helicopter. The only way they can hurt you is if they actually find your helicopter. But if you're off the radar, they have a hard time.
Just waiting for.
Let's talk about another thing here. Let's talk about this thing in combat, because a lot of people probably wonder, how good is this helicopter in combat in comparison to the others? So, right here I have footage from one of my older videos. This is when the Akula first came out, and we were testing out stealth mode to see how effective stealth mode is actually in a dogfight scenario. So right here I have my friend Jo Junie, and she is flying a Hunter, and she's a very good pilot. And I told her to just randomly fly around in the Hunter and, you know, just, I'm going to come up behind you at any random moment. I just told her, don't look behind you, just try to fly around, pretend like I'm not there. And we tested it right here. I came up behind her and I destroyed her. She flared on the first missile, but then she didn't have enough flares to stop them all, and she didn't have enough time to turn around and dodge at the last moment there. So she blew up. So if you activate stealth mode on this helicopter, you can destroy anybody that gets in your way. And here's the second example. So any other helicopter in this game, if you activate stealth mode and you get the jump on them, you will kill them. In an actual situation where it's 1v1 without stealth mode, this helicopter, it can dodge really easy. It has good agility, but it has no flares. So that's the disadvantage of this helicopter. It has no flares. It does have unlimited homing missiles, so you can just keep firing and firing. There's no cooldown. Other weapons on this helicopter include a dual minigun the co-pilot fires. You know, these aren't explosive, so that's kind of disappointing. They're not great. They're not great against moving vehicles. Not great against that. So if you want your gunner to use this, you have to be perfectly stationary. It's good at blowing up vehicles.
Alright. What are we doing? The Akula? Well, not the Akula, just the helicopter. Oh, it is an Akula.
You've got a limited access pass to Fort Zancudo. Get over there, quick, quick!
Oh yeah, the helicopter. Let's get in.
Are we in the data breach, or are we stopping the data breach? Whatever we are, we're getting paid. Let's get this thing going.
What I can do? I can do. Don't know why I said that, but you know.
helicopters that are stationary and destroying some targets on the ground. But this gun would not be used in a practical sense at trying to destroy moving targets or trying to destroy a wider area of targets. It's better if the pilot is using homing missiles on
I
them.
knew you'd do
In
that.
terms of other weapons on this helicopter, the main machine guns on this helicopter could be used to shoot other helicopters out of the sky, but they would be absolutely terrible for trying to engage ground targets. The machine guns on this helicopter are not explosive.
Put missiles homing off.
Strange, because in this helicopter you
Or just put on the minigun.
mounted missile barrage or mounted homing missiles. And the missile barrage is not as good as the Hunter missile barrage, because on this one you can only fire 4 missiles at a time. And the mounted homing missiles, they can't distinguish between homing and non-homing, so you can't turn homing off. And the advantage of turning homing off is that you will be able to bomb targets. You'll be able to choose the targets that you want to hit. That's why I like, when I use the buzzer, I like the option to turn homing missiles off. But in this helicopter, you can't turn that off, unfortunately. One final feature of this helicopter is that the back passenger can activate night vision mode.
Draw. No, I'm
You
safe.
can see in this view, and they cannot even spot anybody in this. So while this mode does seem cool, it does not serve any actual purpose. And finally, this helicopter takes a total of 3 homing missiles and 7 explosive sniper shots.
Put away your gun. Go through the lift. Alright, as soon as you get to the lift, pull out a gun.
Okay, I see you're in the control tower. Access the console and start transferring flight data to your phone. You need to make sure there's always a phone in close proximity to the console, or the download will be stopped.
The next helicopter that we are taking a look at here is the Buzzard, and the Buzzard, it has been in the game since day one, making it the oldest helicopter on this list here. Basic attack helicopter, but with the addition of CEOs, this helicopter has much greater use now. And what's unique about this helicopter with CEO is that you can just spawn this helicopter anywhere. It will spawn a block away from you instantly. This versus having to spawn it as a personal vehicle where you have to drive somewhere, or a Pegasus vehicle where you have to drive to a helipad. If you have a CEO and you own one, you can just spawn one right in front of you. It can spawn right in front of your face, right next to you. And if you are playing an MC,
Lift.
you can also spawn a Buzzard, but it will be without guns, and it will be for $1,000. Now, it's like I said, the most unique thing about this helicopter is the fact that you can spawn it
Bagsy getting in your car, Philip.
in front of you. You don't have to go to a helipad, drive across the map, just spawn it in front of you. And you can use it to get in bad situations. You can use it to transport yourself or other teammates from point A to point B, or you can even use it to complete objectives, such as here I'm doing Headhunter, and you guys see I'm just killing these targets easily with this buzzer. So this thing has multiple purposes, and in addition to being so convenient,
You take the Buzzard, yeah?
this helicopter has the best agility out of all the other helicopters that we're comparing it to, the Hunter, the Akula, and the Seven. Other helicopters, such as the Hunter, have flares, but if you don't count flares, this helicopter is the hardest helicopter out of all of them to hit. This helicopter has such great agility, and this clip here is sped up because we're such in a huge duel, and I managed to beat a Hunter here because I just kept dodging missiles so much. The other weapon on this helicopter, the standard machine guns, they're not great. They're certainly not going to take down ground targets. They can be used by a good pilot to shoot down other helicopters, but if you get really close range to other helicopters, such as the Savage right here.
Can you put a marker on where the Akula is? Calling
The other weapon on this helicopter, the machine gun,
a helicopter.
they can be used to shoot down other helicopters with just the primary use. I haven't ever seen anybody attack ground targets with,
Okay, cool.
with its machine guns.
The-
Machine guns are terrible for attacking ground targets. It's better if you use the missiles on this, even if you're not locking onto something, just take homing off and just fire your missiles straight at target, so you don't even have to lock on. But it's much better to use the missiles to bomb any kind of target. The machine guns that blow up cars, but missiles are much more effective, and it certainly won't kill people. But unfortunately, this
Should I get the Scramjet or the Deluxe though?
well, they have a few seconds
I don't know.
between each two missiles.
What do you want,
In terms
Brandon?
of damage resistance, the Buzzard can take one homing launcher missile, and it can take 2 shots from an explosive sniper. So the next helicopter that we have on the list is the Hunter, and the Hunter is the fastest helicopter, as we saw from the test, and it's also the most weaponized helicopter, coming with 4 different weapons on it. And this helicopter is extremely agile, but just because it's the fastest helicopter and the most weaponized helicopter, does that necessarily make it the best helicopter? But we're going to show you that right now. Here we are dogfighting the Akula helicopter, and the Hunter has flares. The Akula does not. I managed to get hit 2 times. I'm still up in the air, and I managed to finally defeat the Akula, but it goes to show you that a good pilot in an Akula or a Buzzer, as shown before, can defeat the Hunter. The problem with the Hunter is such a big helicopter, and it's extremely vulnerable to explosive sniper. Might not have a problem against homing launchers because you can use flares or chaff, and even small arms fire. It's if you're flying around cops and cops shoot up the helicopter is gonna die.
What was the point of that?
Look at this. I got shot up a few times before by the AI, and the helicopter.
What exactly did we just do?
I have to bail out here to get away from it, or else I'm gonna crash. So while this helicopter is very fast and weaponized, the problem is that it's very big, and it's a very big target, and the other weapons on it, such as the barrage. A lot of people think that the barrage is cool. The barrage certainly is better than the barrage in the Akula, which only fires 4. The Hunter's barrage fires
I don't understand what we just did.
not effective. Like, I'll show you guys here. You can fire at a target and you can kill targets with the barrage. A lot of times you'll fire.
Can I drive the Akula?
And you won't even hit what you're aiming at. It's kind of strange with this weapon here. As you guys see, I'm firing the barrage at these cops here. I'm destroying some of them.
Yeah, okay.
I'm destroying every
But just make sure, as soon as we get in, put it in stealth
but
mode.
I think it's a lot more effective to use homing. But the problem is that the homing you can't turn.
So then we go off the radar.
Which is a big problem because I would just rather bomb with homing off and just try to hit targets like that manually. But no, I have to rely on this barrage, which is not necessarily a good thing. And the barrage also, it's not like the it's not as fast as the homing is.
Alright, after this, we're just gonna keep on griefing this guy.
People don't notice that. But
In the Hunter. I'll go in my
also,
Akula.
additionally, this helicopter can bomb. It can carry 50 bombs just like in a plane. I've never seen anybody bomb.
Are you in a laser?
Nice feature, but I've never really seen anybody take advantage of it. And another weapon, our final one, is the co-pilot. The co-pilot gun. This is probably the best weapon.
He's in a Hunter.
The problem is that you need a passenger to be able to use this gun. This gun cannot be used by one person. So oftentimes when one person is flying it, they're not gonna have that co-pilot on that gun. But I'm gonna show you that gun in a little bit here. Let me show you guys the barrage here. So take a look at this. I'm trying to hit my friend right down there, and I'm using the barrage. Look at this. See, I'm having a hard time hitting him. There, I finally got him. But like I said, this barrage, it's not as effective as a lot of people think it is. So the Hunter, it's not the best helicopter at bombing ground targets. It's good at dogfighting. It's the most weaponized, but it's not necessarily the best at hitting ground targets. This weapon, on the other hand, the co-pilot's gun. This gun, in my opinion, is the best.
So spawn me in the airport.
This weapon, if you are going after ground targets, you are going to want to use this weapon. You're going to have to rely on your passenger, your friend here. And in this example here, we are doing Headhunter. And we are looking for the targets here. So take a look at this, guys. As we fly over each target, it's actually very, very easy to kill them. And there are armored vehicles on this one. So this gun, very, very helpful, similar to the Valkyrie gun, Valkyrie co-pilot. Just need to aim at the target and fire. Very simple, explosive cannon. Here, take a look at this. Guy in the window here, blow him up, get rid of him really quickly.
Right. I'm gonna push.
Let me show you guys here as we get rid of a car. And we see the car, it's not too far from us now.
His friend left the game.
There it is.
Good.
And this gun does also have decent range on it. There we go. That's an armored car destroyed extremely easily. And here we are going after our final target. Take a look at this. This gun, very effective at destroying targets on the ground. It's not the best weapon at destroying targets on the ground in my opinion, but it's very effective. And it's the best weapon in the Hunter has to offer. But like I said, you need a passenger in order to use this weapon. So let me show you what this weapon is like against a helicopter. And if you have 2 people in the Hunter is the best vehicle in the game, best helicopter I should say, to dogfight other helicopters. But it's the best to dogfight at medium to long range.
Alright, I'll just go straight for the Akula. This guy bombs us.
At close range. And this cannon here, a good pilot cannot dodge this cannon. A good pilot might be able to dodge the missiles if you fired them, but not from this cannon, so you could probably take down other helicopters. However,
nice thinking, Philip.
A Savage really close to it, the Hunter does not stand a chance at all against a Savage at close range. Take a look at this right here. Here we are really close to a Savage. We instantly get flipped and destroyed here. So the hunter, while
Julian,
helicopter to dogfight,
after this,
Yeah.
can you leave your CEO and then start an MO and start an MC? So me and Philip, if griefers are coming, we can just call in our oppressors quickly. And even if you have one.
Sniper shots, the exact same as in the Akula.
So if there's like any griefers.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Sorry.
5, 6, 7, the exact same as the Akula.
Can you come to me? It's funny.
I'm getting the Akula.
Okay. Pretty funny.
Oh, he's got the Akula. Let me get in. Let me get in the Akula. Whoever has it. Land. Land that Akula.
The that we have on this list is the Savage, my personal favorite. The Savage has been in the game since the March 2015 original heist update. And what's unique about the Savage is that it has an explosive cannon on it, similar to the Hydra and the Laser. When this cannon makes contact with any kind of surface, it explodes, making it very
Alright, let's go. Put in stealth mode.
very good for clearing out ground targets. So if you ever want to clear out an area on the ground really quickly, the Savage is your best helicopter for that. Not only that, but the Savage is the best helicopter at dogfighting at close range. Take a look at this when I'm fighting a hunter right here. See how
Is it in stealth mode? Yeah.
Close range, the hunter has no chance. But however, the Savage has problems at longer range. It's a great helicopter at close range and will destroy anything in your way.
I'm calling
But
Leicester.
at longer ranges, it will lose any fight, especially to a helicopter like the Hunter or the Akula. Let me show you an example.
What?
Here. So guys, take a look at this right here. We are fighting the Hunter again, and this time we
Sorry?
have longer ranges. So while the Savage is the best helicopter at close range, it is ineffective at longer range. This is a very big
Spawn in a CEO vehicle, because we can't really get you. This is only one seat, I think.
So right here,
Oh no, it is two.
easily to a Hunter at
No,
longer
three, I mean.
However, this gun is very good at close range.
Wait, we'll come and get you in a minute, yeah?
And this right here is from a few months ago. This is when I was
Is that
selling
okay?
Reaper. I just helped my friend finish selling her stuff. Right before this guy in the jetpack came after me for no reason. I was in a Savage at the time, and he was locking onto me and he was trying to kill me really badly. I was dodging.
We're freaking back. Like,
Okay.
I stopped this. What?
Why do you always say okay whenever I'm
Lose
about?
their freaking mind. So, first off, the entire situation with modding is a Rockstar logic. You know what? It is now a Take-Two logic. I mean, for real. They're going after people that make single-player mods. I mean, that is after them on the newswire or in one of their Q&As or something saying how modding in single-player is fine. That just doesn't make any sense. I mean, yeah, go after the online people. That's fine. I don't care. But the fact that OpenIV was not online related at all, and they took it down, in addition to the Rockstar logic and the Take-Two logic, that is just straight up shark card logic. That's all it is. I mean, like, the mindset they got over there. It's like, should we fix our game? You know what? No. Let's not fix our broken game. Let's go after the freaking modders who aren't even trying to break the rules.
Shit. I have
Now, with that out of the
Michael,
way, let's get into some gun running logic, because that's what this is all about. We got some really good gun running logics that I think you guys will enjoy, and if you have your own Rockstar logic you want to submit for a future episode, whether it's gun running related or not, then you can tweet it with the hashtag Rockstar logic, or you can put it in the comment section. Now, this first one. Why is there a red dot sight or like an 8-cog sight on the minigun or on the gun in the freaking dune buggy? There's literally no purpose. You don't even use it. You don't get low enough to be able to aim down sights. You just run a hip fire. So why is it there? It's pointless. Next one, and maybe this is just me, and look, maybe it's just nitpicking, but come on, alright? Driving around the bunker is so dumb. Why do they have the poles there? Literally, there's no reason for them to put poles there. Some guy was like, you know what would piss people off? Freaking putting poles where the caddy has to drive. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. And then, on top of that, like, and again, this could be nitpicking, but the freaking controlling, the handling of the caddies are horrible. It's like, you turn a little bit to the left and the thing, like, just, it's all over the place. But then, to make matters even worse, on the freaking caddy, it's got 2 brake lights, but only 1 reverse light. They couldn't take the time to freaking make the other side, the left side, have a reverse light as well? No. Maybe that's how it is in real life, okay? That's fine. But the freaking video game...
Oh, he has no cash.
Freaking reverse lights.
He's broke. Lol.
And then one thing, oh my god, this upset me so much. Now, I don't know if this is just me. I feel like it's just me, because I feel like it's random. But, alright, we're the owners of these bunkers. We're the owners of this gun running business. But yet, we can't freaking choose what we want to unlock when we want it. The freaking staff that we're paying chooses. That's like the people that freaking work at McDonald's making decisions.
Julian.
The entire franchise of McDonald's.
Do you know why Philip left?
For real, it literally took me till the last freaking unlock to get the stupid ballistic
Wait,
armor.
I'll
And it
message
took
him.
me like you like 100+ hours to unlock all of them, and most of them, yeah, they're kind of cool, but it's not worth it. It is not worth it. Like, some of them are just little skins that you're probably never gonna use, but if you don't want to spend all the money for it, you're gonna have to wait freaking so long. The next DLC will be out before you get all the damn unlocks if you do it regularly. So that is just in itself a Rockstar logic.
I did message him
Next
to
up,
ask.
the mechanic that's in their bunker, right? Look at him, okay? Just keep an eye out on him, okay? Or make sure you know what he looks like, because you go to the freaking mobile operations center. Rockstar, you know, I guess.
Do you have Apex
Is that
Legends?
Rockstar don't communicate with us with any of this information? Freaking
Do you?
GTA Online, right? It's supposed to take place a few months before single player. Now, single player took place in 2013, but in this new DLC, Agent 14 says it's 2017. So what freaking timeline are we in?
We're all hunting. One of our agents has been turned by a rival state. Yeah, it's 2017.
I lost that.
I can't believe it.
Like this.
Here we have another Rockstar logic, man. So, with the gun running update,
Do you have Apex Legends?
Yeah.
Do you want to play it? Oh.
No. Sorry.
Do you like Fortnite? Yeah.
Play it on the world's most
Okay.
powerful console.
Bye guys, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll stream tomorrow at around
but they won't have the stuff
8,
in.
10 o'clock. Bye, and I'll see you in the next